Hey and welcome to another edition of Custom Corner, this series where I show you guys some of the custom figures I've made over the years. Some I think are good, others not so much, but I'll let you lot be the judge of that. I know a lot of people ask me how I make my customs, so this acts as a guide, so to speak. I'll explain how I make these figures. Pretty easy to make for the most part. You can have then a formula if you want to go and make your own cheap customs, and for this edition of Custom Corner, I'm going to choose the first ever women's wrestler that I've shown on this series, NLW's own Rosemary. I think she was a breath of fresh air in Impact Women division over the past couple of years, and it's a real shame she was injured for most of 2018 because she's got a great character. Watching her with the Decay, feuding with the Hardys was cool, and I'm a sucker for that undead supernatural gimmick in wrestling, which is why I like her style, and Su Yung in Impact as well. I made this custom a while back, but the kind of paint that I used for it ran down and it wasn't too accurate, so I started from scratch, made a better one by going over the old Rosemary custom I'd done. I used a basic page figure for this, and even though it's quite a few women's figures are tough to animate with, this one is alright. I repainted the face to look more like her most recent attire as well. The hair I've cut to shoulder length and added red highlights to it by painting over the hair. I added the sleeves and the writing across the stomach. To use some biro as well to draw the mesh on the top, just made it a little bit more accurate and was a thinner line to use. Again, painted on the writing along the arms, and you can see where I started to draw the mesh in Sharpie, but that was too thick, so that's why I chose biro instead, and it's a shame I messed that part up, but you know, never mind. Boots again, I just painted on the pattern, and it's as easy as that. You can kind of see up close, it looks a bit rough, some of the paint has chipped away, but that's only because I've been using it to animate so much. But you know what, I can kind of blag it, I guess, and say it's part of her overall aesthetic, that sort of unkempt demonic-like figure, etc. And overall, it's a good figure to use for animating and posing. It's quite sturdy as well. As I said, she's one of my favourite women's wrestlers out there, and it's a good character and a good figure to use for NLW as well. So that's it for this edition of Custom Corner and Rosemary. Let me know if you enjoyed the video by hitting that like and subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys later.